Imagine waking up one morning, looking in the mirror, and realizing you don't just feel younger, you actually move younger, think younger, and function younger. Imagine your joints working like well-oiled hinges again, your balance steady, your energy high, your muscles strong, and your brain sharper than it has been in years. Sounds impossible, right? Well, a world-renowned orthopedic surgeon just shook up the medical community by revealing 5 simple, science-backed exercises that don't just slow aging down, they can actually reverse it. And what's wild is that these exercises don't require a gym, fancy equipment, or perfect fitness levels. They just require you to do them consistently. And today, I'm going to walk you through each one of these exercises, why they work, how they work, and exactly what happens inside your body. When you do them, whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s, your body is capable of far more rejuvenation than you've ever been told. Now, before we dive in, I need you to stay with me until the end of this video because the 5th exercise you won this, surgeon calls the closest thing we have to reversing physical age is something almost no one is doing. But it's the one that creates the biggest transformation in mobility, strength, and even brain health. And believe me, once you understand what it does for your joints, your lungs, your balance, and even your mood, you'll want to start doing it today. So let's jump right in. I want you to imagine your body like a machina. Beautiful, complex, machine that naturally rusts when it's not used the right way. But unlike a car that wears down with time, your body is built to repair itself. Every time you move with intention, your cells literally rebuild, renew, and replace themselves. When you choose the right kinds of movement, what this surgeon calls longevity movements, you flip a biological switch that tells your muscles to grow, your joints to lubricate, your bones to strengthen, your brain to create new neural pathways, and your circulation to increase. And that's the key. Not every exercise reverses aging. Some are just good for burning calories. Some are good for building muscle. But only a handful actually turn back the clock inside your cells. The first longevity exercise is something that shocks people with its simplicity. It doesn't look dramatic. It doesn't look intense. In fact, some people think it looks too easy until they try it consistently. It's slow, controlled sit-to stands. The surgeon explained that this single movement predicts mobility, lifespan, and independence better than almost any other physical test. Here's why. When you sit down and stand up using control, you engage your quads, your glutes, your core, and your stabilizer muscles. You train your nervous system to coordinate multiple muscle groups at once. You increase circulation to the lower body, which is incredibly important as we age because blood flow naturally declines. You also stimulate fast-twitch muscle fibers, ones responsible for preventing falls and helping you react quickly. Losing these fibers is one of the biggest reasons older adults experience falls, fractures, and mobility issues. But sit-to stands actually bring those fibers back to life. So imagine doing this simple movement every day, maybe 10 or 15 times, and feeling your legs get stronger. Your hips loosen up, your balance improve, and your stamina increase. It's one of the easiest exercises to integrate into your day. And the surgeon said that older adults who can perform controlled sit-to stance without using their hands tend to live significantly longer and maintain independence far better than those who struggle. And if you can't do it without your hands yet, that's fine. Start where you are. The key is progress, not perfection. Now let's move to the second longevity exercise, which is something the surgeon said works like WD-40, but for your joints. It's gentle spinal mobility work. He explained that the spine is like the central electricity cable of your body. When it stiffens, everything downstream suffers: your hips, your shoulders, your breathing, your digestion, even your mood. Most people don't realize this, but stiffness actually accelerates aging. In fact, a lack of mobility sends signals to the brain that the body is in decline. But when you gently move the spine through controlled twisting, bending, and send the opposite message. You tell your body it's still active, still needed, still alive. And that message triggers rejuvenation. He described spinal mobility exercises as one of the most powerful ways to reduce back pain, improve posture, increase energy, and keep the nerves healthy. When you move your spine gently, The discs between your vertebrae get hydrated again. The joints get lubricated. The surrounding muscles get more blood flow. And the nervous system gets a boost because mobility literally wakes up dormant nerve pathways. Think about it. The spine houses your spinal cord, which is the main highway connecting your brain to your entire body. If that highway becomes stiff, the signals flowing through it slow down. But when you move your spine with intention, you restore the smooth flow of communication. The result? Better balance, better coordination, better digestion, better breathing, better everything. The surgeon shared a simple routine: slow shoulder rolls, gentle seated twists, controlled cat-cow movements, and slow neck mobility. If you do this even for 2 minutes a day, your brain gets clearer, your muscles loosen, and your whole body feels younger. He said that stiffness ages a person faster than wrinkles. Mobility restores youth faster than any cream, serum, or supplement on the market. Now. The third exercise is one that might surprise you because it's so tied to brain health: single leg balance training. The surgeon said that the ability to balance on one leg is one of the most accurate tests of biological age, not chronological age. Biological age, meaning how old your body actually behaves. Balancing requires your brain, your inner ear, your muscles, and your nerves to all work together. When you practice balancing, you strengthen the connection between your brain and your body. And that connection is what prevents falls, maintains coordination, and even boosts cognitive function. There were some fascinating studies he referenced. Older adults who practice balancing exercises for only a few minutes a day significantly improve memory, focus, and reaction time. Why? Because balancing fires up the cerebellum, the part of the brain responsible for coordination, and you stimulate the cerebellum. You improve the pathways that help with thinking and movement. Balancing also strengthens the small stabilizer muscles in your ankles, knees, and hips, which keep you steady and confident when moving. The surgeon recommended starting by standing on one leg while holding onto a counter, then gradually using less support. Over time, you try to balance without holding on. And if you really want to power up your brain, you add small challenges like closing one eye or turning your head slowly. The point is that balancing isn't just about preventing falls. It's about training your brain to stay sharp, youthful, and responsive. Now we move to the fourth exercise, one that the surgeon calls the holy grail for older adults. It's walking, but not just any walking. Purposeful, posture-focused, rhythm-based walking that activates the entire body. He explains something that most people don't know. When you walk, your body pumps fluid through your joints, your spine, and even your brain. The gentle impact of each step sends signals to your bones to stay dense and strong. Your lungs expand, your heart circulates oxygen-rich blood, and your brain releases chemicals that improve mood, memory, and energy. But the key is walking with intention, not shuffling, not dragging your feet, but lifting your legs, swinging your arms, and keeping your posture tall. He called walking nature's medicine. People who walk daily reduce their risk of heart disease, dementia, stroke, depression, and even certain cancers. Walking is a full body reset button. And what's magical about it is that the more you walk, the younger your body behaves internally. Scientists even measured the biological age of regular walkers and discovered that many of them had the internal physiology of someone 10 to 15 years younger. That's astounding. And the surgeon emphasized one thing: consistency beats intensity. Even a 10-minute walk twice a day can remodel your entire health. And now, the fifth exercise. The one the surgeon says is the closest thing we have to reversing physical age. The one that literally turns back the clock inside your cells. It's strength training. Before you picture lifting heavy weights, stop. That's not what he means. He's talking about light to moderate resistance training, the kind you can do with small dumbbells, resistance bands, or even just your body. Wait, why is this so powerful? Because muscle mass is the #1 predictor of healthy aging. The #1. When you build muscle, even a little, you increase metabolism, strengthen your bones, protect your joints, improve insulin sensitivity, support your heart, enhance mobility, and boost your brain. Strength training literally communicates with your DNA. It signals your cells to regenerate. It tells your bones to stay dense. It boosts hormones that keep the body in a youthful, repair-focused state. One scientific study found that older adults who perform strength training 2 to 3 times a week can reverse up to 20 years of muscle aging. Think about what that means. You can walk more confidently, stand taller, prevent falls, reduce pain, improve posture, and regain a level of strength you thought you had lost forever. The surgeon shared something powerful. The reason many people look old is because they move weak. They sit weak, they walk weak. But when you build strength, even a little, the body reorganizes itself. It becomes more youthful from the inside out. He recommends focusing on basic moves, slow squats or partial squats, gentle push-ups against a wall, light bicep curls, resistance band rows, and simple leg lifts. These movements are enough to rebuild strength, energy, and vitality. Imagine that for a moment. Imagine feeling your legs getting stronger, your back more supportive, your core more stable. Imagine reaching for something and not feeling that sudden twinge in your lower back. Imagine walking upstairs without holding on. Imagine carrying groceries with ease. That's what strength training gives you, a younger, more capable version of yourself. So we've just gone through the 5 exercises that can help reverse aging, according to this surgeon. But the real magic happens when you combine them all at once, not in a huge routine, but gently, consistently, in small, intentional daily habits. When you practice sit-to stands, your legs grow stronger. When you move your spine, your nerves function better. When you balance, your brain becomes sharper. When you walk, your body becomes more resilient. And when you do strength training, you actually build younger, healthier tissue. Your body wants to heal, wants to rebuild, wants to stay strong. The problem is never age. The problem is lack of movement. The surgeon explained that the human body is designed to adapt. If you challenge your muscles, they grow. If you challenge your balance, it improves. If you challenge your mind, it sharpens. But if you stop challenging anything, the body assumes it's no longer needed and begins shutting things down. Aging is not the enemy. Inactivity is, and the moment you choose to move with intention, you start reversing the decline. So now let me talk to you directly. I want you to imagine the version of yourself you want to be 6 months from now. Do you want to move with ease? Do you want less pain? More strength? Better balance? More confidence? A sharper mind? Because all of that is possible no matter your age. You just need to give your body the right signals. If you're 60 or older, your body's not too old to change. In fact, it responds incredibly fast. You don't need to spend hours exercising. You don't need intense workouts. You don't need to join a gym. You just need consistency. A few minutes every day. That's all. And if you start today, your future self is going to thank you. Imagine waking up 6 months from now feeling stronger, more balanced, more energized. Imagine hearing your doctor say that your mobility, blood pressure, or bone health has improved. Imagine feeling younger in your body than you have in years. That's what these exercises can do for you. I want you to start with the easiest one. The one you can do right now while watching this video. Stand up slowly, sit down slowly, do it again, feel your muscles, feel your joints, feel the power coming back. This is how aging is reversed, not with pills, not with creams, but with movement. Your body is your greatest investment. Your muscles are your armor, your balance is your safety net, your mobility is your independence, and your strength is your youth. So take these 5 exercises and turn them into a daily ritual. Not a chore, not a workout, a gift to your future self. You deserve to feel strong. You deserve to feel capable. You deserve to feel alive. And if no one has told you this yet today, your health is worth prioritizing. Your body is worth taking care of. And it's never too late to start now. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more science-backed senior health tips, and share this with someone you care about. You might just help them reverse the clock, too. And remember, every step you take toward better health is a step toward a longer, stronger, more vibrant life. Keep moving, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next video.